Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week, as always, I have Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
What is it that is up? Pasta
Nothing
pals.
much. I looked right at Joe and almost said I'm with Jimmy for the first, I don't know why. I almost flipped it. Almost flipped the script.
You can call me Joe. I wouldn't be mad.
All right.
Cool.
Joe's?
Oh, no.
How's it going, Joe's?
I'm here with Joe's. How's everybody's week's been?
A doozy.
Yeah?
I just had like a rough Monday, and then like Claire asked me today, like, oh, like, how was work today? Was it better than like earlier in the week? And I'm just like, well, it's like it's been 3 days since Monday, so it's got to be better now, right? Like, just
Better than that.
just even if things aren't better, just like by virtue of like
You're now
time
Just
passing.
removed.
you're now like vicinity towards like how close you are to the weekend. You're like, it's just
Yeah.
gonna be better.
Yeah, exactly. Just got to get through the week.
I can make it.
It's fantastic.
I guess I don't even realize what day it is now. I'm like, oh yeah, it's for us listeners, it's the weekend in a day.
That's true. Well,
So
when
that's
you're
pretty
listening to this, if you're a
Weekend.
day of listener, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, but for us, it's the Thursday before that Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So suck on that.
I have a contriversial day of the week take.
Okay.
I want
Are
to
you
hear it.
sure that the
Yeah.
internet's ready?
Are we ready? Are you gonna get canceled right now?
Yeah. Just somehow my day of the week take is anti-Semitic.
Oh dear Lord.
Are you going to roll a Shomer Shabbos on us right now?
Yeah. No, just that I think Monday, even though I just said that like Monday this week for me was terrible, but I think in general Monday gets a bad rap.
Huh.
Like people like hate their Mondays, but I think actually like
You literally just said you hated your Monday.
I had a particularly bad Monday, but I think in general, I think Wednesdays or maybe even Tuesdays might be like the worst day of the week because I feel like Monday, like even though it's the start of the week, you come in like a little bit refreshed from the weekend. So like your bullshit like threshold is still pretty low.
Yeah.
Like you can take some shit, but then by Wednesday, you're just like, fuck, I've dealt with so much shit and it's not even like, we're not even there yet.
We're not even on Thursday,
Right.
which is the day before the day.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
So I feel like Wednesday is like the day where like your dread comes in, where it's like Monday, it's just like, well, whatever.
Yeah, I see that. But sometimes you forget what day it is and you're like, oh, it's Wednesday. Oh, thank God. I thought it was Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know, that's so there are
Well,
these
and
benefits.
I
all
feel like there are
relative.
times where you have a Wednesday and you're like, God damn, I thought it was Thursday and it's actually Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like you never think that on a Monday when you know it's Monday when it's Monday.
I think I read a tweet maybe a couple weeks ago and someone said, all day long I thought it was Thursday and I found out it was Monday. I was like,
Wow.
how did you do that?
Yeah,
That's
that'd be terrible.
impressive.
That'd be terrible. I used to have in one of my old jobs, I had a schedule where I worked 4 days a week instead of 5. I just worked 4 10s. And everybody on like the team that I worked on, it was like, pick what day you want to like, have off, and you can have 4 days and 1 day off. So you have a 3-day weekend, or like, some people took like Wednesdays off. So they'd be like 2 and 2. And they would just have like a random day during the week to like run their errands or whatever, which was pretty nice. And everybody else like took Friday off.
Yeah, that seems like the way to go.
And I was like, I'm going to take Monday off
Also good.
because Sunday hits and everyone's like, ugh, I had to work tomorrow. And for like 2 years, I was like, you sure do,
Yeah.
And then it was like, because it happened not very often, but it's like, yeah, people want to get away on a Friday. And it's like, cool, well, I'll just take that day off.
Yeah.
And now I only work 3 days a week, those days, and I go on like a long weekend and have fun.
That's true, because like Friday's gonna be a fun day or like light day anyway, right? Like
Right. Well, and it's like also like if you work late or do whatever, generally it's not that big of a deal because Friday is the stay up night or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're not missing much. Whereas like you get your Monday to yourself, the world's kind of your oyster, like because everyone's working. You can like go to the gym, like do whatever you want.
There's something about going to the gym at like 1 PM on a weekday that is like pristine.
I don't think I've ever done
When you're
that.
the only one there.
Yeah, it's like you and
Yeah.
3 other people.
Mhm.
And the thing is that those 3 other people are like super jacked. Like,
Oh, yeah?
You know, well, it's because they're like, yeah, it's my time to go to the gym. Like hard bodies all over the
live
place.
here.
And then you're like, they know I don't come every day at 1 o'clock, but I feel good, and it's no one else is here. This is great. All right. Well, so this is the podcast now. We should talk about days of the week.
Someone's got a case of the Wednesdays.
Oh, fucking Wednesdays.
Oh. All right. But Joe, what is first and last for those that don't care about weekdays?
It's a TV pod where we take the first episode of a TV show and the last episode of a TV show and review just those 2 episodes without any context of the middle of the show and judge the show based on how it began and ended.
Yeah.
So it's like just judging your week based on your...
Monday and Friday.
I hesitated because
Monday and Sunday?
is it Sunday and Saturday? Because that doesn't make sense.
I mean, yeah, it depends on
Technically.
it depends on where
Our
you do the
calendar.
calendar.
I think your week starts on Monday and ends on Sunday. That seems like it makes sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would go by if I was
Mhm.
going to make a calendar.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the 2 weekends would be on all the way on the right.
Right. Because you judge that weekend together
Yeah.
of like, this is what I did last weekend. I did this on Saturday. I did this on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You started a new work week, so we're back to week. We're back to day talk.
Man, it's just so relevant right now.
We'll circle back to this.
My day's out for Friday,
Touch
Saturday,
base.
so I'm all over the place.
You're insane.
We're
Just
gonna
kidding.
we're gonna put a pin on that. and
My
then
wife works
circle back.
only 4 days right now, so she works 4 10-hour days. Actually, not even. One of them's like 12.
What
that's-
a lazy baby.
What? It's still
Skulls-
40 hours.
Calls wife a lazy baby, and she works for like 50 hours a week, probably.
She works very hard.
She's a doctor.
She works way harder than I do.
Yeah.
She's also growing a child.
Hey, well, you know. I don't know.
That was way.
I've worked my way into a corner.
We went silent and went, tell us, Joe. Break the inspiration. Okay, well, it's my show this week. And this show has been in the back of my mind for a while. I would say, before I say what it is, we've done a couple shows that have really, worked with toys. Power Rangers, it's all toys. You know, like the Zords. It's just like, make a Zord so we can make a toy. We did Mighty Max. Great toys. And I have Mighty Maxes, so we played with them that day.
Great toy, great show.
I will say, I had these toys for this show growing up, and I think I will go on a limb and say maybe the greatest set of toys.
Ooh,
As like
okay.
a young lad growing
Is
up.
there a Micro Machines show?
No, there's not.
Is there a Z-Bots? Remember those things?
Yeah, I played with Z-Bots with like my Lego train. I had an electric Lego train. And
Oh,
so I
hell
made
yeah.
the Z-Bots always attacked the electric Lego train.
Dope.
I'm kind of smiling because I feel like I don't remember
Do you
when
know
we were
what it is?
hanging out last, but I feel like someone mentioned a toy.
Okay. It was
And-
probably me because that's probably when I thought about it.
Yeah.
Didn't
And
we
I was
did
like, oh yeah, those were
Transformers,
awesome
didn't we?
toys.
Yeah. So my first interesting question is whether or not any of you had these toys once I reveal the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the show at least being pretty good. I think it was pretty good, but
Okay.
also it's probably 90s. I can't remember when it was at the moment, so I'll reveal that as well. But I think I remember it being cool.
Okay.
So I hope it not only has awesome toys, still. I wanted to look up how much toys of this were, because it made me want to be like, oh my god, I want one of these toys again.
Mm-hmm.
Turtles?
No, turtles were awesome.
Also
though.
good toys.
Turtles are so
Super good
dope.
toys.
I
had
was
a
gonna
lot of
say
turtles.
probably my favorite toys are my X-Men toys, but like we've done that show. But
Yeah.
those are probably
Right,
my
right,
favorite
right.
toys.
Yeah, I probably had
Nice.
most toys I probably had were Legos, then probably Ninja Turtle action figures. But these ones. All right, I'm just gonna tell you.
Hell.
So the show we're doing today is a cartoon from your youths. depending
Some of our
on
youths.
what channel you had. We're watching Exosquad.
Exosquad.
Jimmy looks confused.
Yeah, you look
I'm confused. What the hell is Exosquad?
Like, Joe, is this what you thought I was talking about?
Yeah, because I feel like we talked about this like last week.
Yeah, I think we talked about like last Saturday.
So my experience with Exosquad is that I definitely had an Exosquad toy. And I feel like I remember that it was I had gotten like $10 to Toys R Us for like a birthday or something.
Yeah.
And then I spent it on an Exosquad toy, and it was awesome because an Exosquad is essentially like a Gundam.
Yeah, it's like a
Okay.
mix between a Gundam and like whatever Ripley's in on the end of like Aliens.
Yeah, that's
You
good.
know?
Yeah. Because you're just like in the suit and like walking around in this mech. So the toy is this giant mech with like a little action figure guy in it.
So you get double the
Mhm.
toy.
You get double the toy. And I thought that was cool. I've never seen the show. I had the toy, but I
It's
like
pretty
not even
short-lived.
based on like, oh, this show is cool, I should get the toy. It was just like I saw a commercial for maybe even just for the cartoon, and I was just like, those look cool. I'd like that as a toy.
Right? Yeah. So, Jimmy.
This does not look familiar to me at all. I'm on the IMDb right now. 2 seasons.
Yeah, 2 seasons went from September 1993 to November 1994. 52 episodes within those 2 seasons. The first season was only 13 episodes, and then the second season was 39 episodes.
Whoa.
So, really picked up. And funny enough is the first season with 13 episodes was September through December in 93. And then the 39 episodes in 94 was September through November. So less time and
more
like
episodes?
26 more episodes.
It just looks like X-Men to me. It just looks like B Squad X-Men.
Well, I don't think there's like, I mean, I can't remember. I don't think there's superpowers in it. But just like think about...
Are there like aliens then?
Yeah, I mean, it's like
All right.
space, people in like mechs and like Gundam type things, and they fly around and they fight each other. But it's
Sounds great.
I remember it being, this is a cartoon that has like a story arc for in reality, like for real. So it's not like just like a Ninja Turtles or like a
Bunch of one-offs.
like DuckTales or
Like story arcs, like in the way that like X-Men is, where it's like this part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Let's put
That's
it this
dope.
way: the first 5 episodes are called
part of the
Pirate
same.
Scourge, Fall of the Human Empire, parts 1 through 5.
Holy shit. Wait, okay, say that one more time. Pirate Scourge? What?
I think every single one of them actually has a different title. So Pirate Scourge
Oh.
is technically episode 1.
Oh, okay.
It's like Pirate Scourge, and then it's Fall of the Human Empire, part 1. Episodes 2 is part 2, when it's
Okay.
called Seeds of Deception.
Ooh.
But
Okay, so they all have a fun little... Interesting. But this isn't... It's not a 2-parter. It's not a 5-parter, like, same night.
no, this is week to week.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's not even like Power Rangers where it's every single day. It's this was one day, week later you get part 2, week later you get part 3.
All right.
So
Wow.
these are
Ahead
long
of its
story
time.
arcs.
Did you have an Exosquad toy?
I had a couple.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I had one where I think 2 different action figures got in the same Exosquad, like back to front or something like that. Or like I don't even front. They were facing the same way,
Okay.
like a fighter jet,
Interesting.
and it was crazy.
It's like a human centipede Exosquad.
Yeah, they weren't ass to face or butt to face or whatever.
Oh, cool.
I mean, so Jimmy, you don't
Ass
know
to
much
ass.
about Exosquad, so what do you think this is
I
about based on the
know
little bit I've said?
0. I'm even trying to Google like toys now. You can get some vintage 94 Jump Troops Lance Corporal Vince Pellegrino. $40. Still in the Still in the package.
Inflation, man.
I would buy that and I would open it just to tell whoever is selling
Just
that.
let the air
Just
in.
send them a picture of you opening it.
I opened it.
I'm just envisioning, I don't know why, but just envisioning you opening like the plastic and just everything inside just turning to dust just from like the environment. I don't know why that would be.
I mean, if plastic turned to dust in like 20 years, we'd be a little bit better off. The oceans would be a little bit better off, I think.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
that'd be
probably
great.
true. Let's work on that. Elon, or whoever.
Elon.
Yeah, bore some holes to the dust making
Pirates.
region.
So space pirates. I'm gonna guess they're fighting off. Tom Hanks is gonna fight off some space pirates. He's gonna get caught.
You think Tom Hanks is in this?
Yeah. What's that movie?
Top Gun?
Tom Hanks.
Cruise.
Tom
That was
Hanks is
an
not
honest
in-
mistake.
Tom Cruise does make more sense. Is Tom Cruise in a Pirates movie? He should be.
I can't recall Tom Cruise dressed as a pirate. No.
What I'm trying to figure, like, there's no way the plot matters to this. What I'm trying to picture is like, like the
Selling toys.
so the Exosquad guys, like those are the good guys, right?
I guess I
hope
don't.
so.
I guess I don't even know
Might be
whether or not
both.
the Exosquad in
Maybe
like,
they're the pirates.
are like that's an actual like squad or
Yeah.
whatever. I could see that
I think
being
they're
like
just the X-Men without powers,
Hmm.
with mechs
I
fighting pirates.
I guess what I was trying to picture is like, what do the bad guys look like? Are the bad guys like creatures, or are they other Exos? Not I keep saying Exosquad, but are they other people in mechs?
I think so. I
Okay.
think so. I think it because
How are
it's
you
definitely
gonna
like
sell toys?
well, it's definitely like humans
Mm-hmm.
and some aliens teaming up. But I think then against aliens.
Piccolo?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to think if it's. I can't remember if it is. They have to be fighting other Exosquads.
Yeah.
It's just because this is just a toy push.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, so all of the toys are little action figures in a bigger like machine action
Yeah.
figure. It's not like you can buy these mech action figures and then there's also like
Space whales or something.
space whales that you can buy. It doesn't seem
But
like,
that would be pretty cool.
I mean, I'd fuck up some space whales with some missiles or something.
Yeah.
You'd shoot the space whale?
Yeah, man.
It's a
Save
bad
the
guy.
whales, man.
Not space. Yeah.
Save
not
the
yeah.
space
Earth
whales. You think space whales would be evil?
You got to save the earth whales from the space whales.
Yeah. Space
That's
whales
how it
only want is to kill Earth whales.
Mm-hmm.
Known fact.
All right.
All right, we clearly know nothing about what's about to happen. So why don't we just watch the first episode? It is called Pirate Scourge: Fall of the Human Empire Part 1. That's all we're going to watch because that was the only one that happened on September 18th, 1993. 93. So we're going to watch that and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Exosquad. It was called Pirate Scourge: Fall of the Human Empire Part 1.
I feel like they should have made it rhyme, like Pirate Scourge, Human Purge.
Yikes. Are the pirates not human?
They're definitely. Well, yeah, but they're not part of the human empire,
Okay.
I guess.
They're not. Or wait,
I mean-
is it like Terrans? Don't they call them Terrans?
Yeah, they're humanoid. They might be from like Jupiter or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
They're pirates.
The only
Got-
people that aren't technically humans are the Neo-Sapiens.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought they said. I thought everyone was human except for the Neo-Sapiens.
Yeah, something
These are
like
just-
that.
These are just douchebags.
You got it right.
Okay, yeah, here's what I have. A pirate attack on a homeworld freighter led by the ruthless Jonas Simbaka results in a loss of lives and finally prompts the homeworld Congress to recognize the pirate threat. It's amazing that this cartoon in one episode, they got kids going to Congress. They got like, wow. A task force consisting of most of the Exofleet is assembled to neutralize the pirate bases on the moons of Saturn. En route is caught in a pirate trap. That I don't think that happened.
They got caught in a pirate trap.
Yeah, in the asteroid belt.
That's
They
what
shot the asteroids at him, and then they decloaked and they started fighting. The
at
pirates.
the very end.
That's the pirate trap.
But it skipped the whole thing about the like fleet that we're following, the like specific squad who like went to try to do a like rescue on the freighter, and then there was a lot of adult themes in this episode because they was like everybody's dead or there's nobody here, and then they find one guy who's left alive, trapped under something, so that when you moved him, a device triggered
it was like
it
was like a space landmine,
which is like, that is seriously effed up. So like the search and rescue squad comes and trying to rescue the one person, kills some more people.
If this was like a live, this would be like a great live action, like dark, like space drama, basically.
I was into it.
It's like Deep Space Nine, X-Men, Battlestar Galactica, like all this stuff, like all rolled into one. Actually, I saw is a Battlestar Galactica, Aliens. I don't know what Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future is. That's from 1987. And X-Men are all considered to be influences behind this cartoon.
The animation definitely reminded me of X-Men. And actually the like political scene, because there was a lot of that in X-Men actually, with the whole what do we do about the mutants.
What do we do?
The Scourge. So this whole thing, it's set in the 22nd century.
Mm-hmm.
Their Earth has like made it to Mars and Venus.
Jupiter. No, it'd be Venus. Yeah.
Venetians.
They're
Venetian
Venetians.
blinds. The blind people, and they are terraforming and mining and stuff, and they create. They somehow genetically make some people called the Neo Sapiens that are going to be able to like work in this environment better, because these are just stormy gas ball planets.
Yeah, they just make an entire race of people and then immediately enslave them to do their work, basically.
Yeah, obviously.
And then it's funny because that was just the opening. Like, hey, a while ago, people made
10
these.
minutes was just narrated.
They made these people called the Neo Sapiens, and they enslaved them, and eventually they rebelled, and that. But then don't worry, the humans crushed them. And now they work for him again. And I'm like,
it'll be fine.
And I'm like, you can if you read even like the basic like outline of the show, it's like the Neo Sapiens. Like it's about. I think this whole show is technically going to be about the war, about the Neo Sapiens, and
like the war that happened.
No, I think they're going to rebel again or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Because
I've got predictions.
The one thing I know is that they had like a political stuff. They had like a Earth Empire meeting to say like, what should we do about the pirates that are doing something bad to us? And they were like, should we fight them or should we try to negotiate? And the one delegate from Mars, Phaeton or something like that, I think his name is, had his toy. He's the bad guy. Like, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Pretty confident he's the bad guy.
I mean,
the guy
it makes
who
more
said,
sense.
Don't go to war.
No, he was the guy that said like,
let's go to war.
he was like, he started out with his speech being like, listen, war is very serious and I don't take this lightly. But then he was like, but let's fucking do it. It's wartime. And I was like, whoa, that seemed like it took a turn.
In my mind, I went, you want to go to war so we can so you can arm all of your people and then rebel. This is totally
right. Trying to stretch out.
Because he was the one Neo Sapien.
Yeah.
That confused me because he's clearly then not the Neo Sapien that's on the squad.
No, that's a different one.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what do you think all Neo Sapiens look like, Jimmy?
Well, I didn't. It was hard to catch. There was a lot of characters. It was hard to catch names.
Names were
the,
hard.
The IMDb is not at all helpful. It doesn't list. It doesn't have a cast list for this episode, which is usually how I scrape by.
Yeah. Well, I know that
I think his name is Marsala, the one in the squad.
Okay, and then
on some Wikipediaing.
Yeah, and then Phaeton or I think it's Phaeton because I want to keep saying Photon, but that's not his name. That's the guy that was the Neo-Sapien delegate of Mars who was trying to go to war. And then I know the leader of the Exosquad, his name is J.T. Marsh.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much where my names kind of end.
There was a good spot.
It was fun to identify all the toys that I had.
In the Wikipedia.
Yeah, they're right there in the show.
So we're mostly following the Able Squad, part of the Exo Fleet.
Sure.
Is that Exo Fleet? Yeah. And they have their what did we decide their mechs are called? I already forgot. E-frame?
E-frames.
E-frame units. Okay, so the Able Squad is Marsala, who's the Neo-Sapien. De Leon?
Like Ponce?
Maybe. Tagaki? I think he was the guy who pulled the thing off of the freighter person who set off the alarm, the self-destruct, who the reporter was harassing. And then someone named Weston Burns. Oh wait, here we go. Lieutenant Nara Burns, Lieutenant Maggie Weston. Oh, and Wolf Bronsky. That's a name. That's so good. And
Wolf
he's kind
Bronsky.
of he's how would you explain Wolf Bronsky?
Was he the one that hurt his ribs?
Yeah.
I mean, he's just Rambo, right? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, he's the big dummy.
He's Rambo?
He's just like, I'm a tough man and I'll be tough forever. War.
But he is kind of a dummy, which I don't know that I associate with Rambo.
I guess Rambo's not dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if Rambo wanted to murder and be dumb.
Yeah, I'm trying to connect him to maybe an X-Men that I've seen or something. He's Juggernaut.
Like Sabretooth.
Sabretooth.
If Juggernaut was a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just your big dumb muscle. And then Rita Torres. And then JT Marsh is the leader of that group.
Yeah. This is a very adult themed cartoon.
Yeah.
I'm like, this cartoon is an adult cartoon with loads of toys for kids.
Oh man, so many opportunities.
Oh my god, I had so many of these toys. Joe, what did you think about this show?
It was cool. Yeah, very much X-Men vibes.
All the Exosquad characters looked like they were some version of the girls especially looked like they were Rogue and Jean Grey, smashed together.
I guess I was a little bit. It surpassed my expectations a little bit in that I thought it was just gonna be just toys smashing into each other.
Mm-hmm.
But it right away started out with this backstory about the humans terraforming the other planets, which is interesting. Just that we're expanding out there. It's just interesting sci-fi. But then that we created this race of people that we've now enslaved, which is
very Battlestar Galactica.
I'm not familiar with that.
They created the robot people, the Cylons, who then rebelled.
But that's just that's a complicated sci-fi trope, I guess, that you've created this species, whether it's organic humans or not humans, but creatures or robots or AI or something, that you have this thing that has intelligence that you're using for just cheap labor.
Right.
And of course it doesn't just want to be cheap labor anymore. Which is interesting to me that it, at least from where the episode started, I kind of got the gist that the Neo-Sapiens were going to be the bad guys, but I was wait, the enslaved people are somehow going to be the bad guys? That doesn't really
Right,
jive,
like how
but,
can they be the bad guys that
Yeah.
clearly
but like
need
if
to not be enslaved?
yeah, but like if
Interesting,
you're
yeah.
saying this stuff about like the Neo-Sapien who's like pushing them off to war
Mm-hmm.
ends up being a bad guy, then like maybe there is some like depth to this, that like, yeah, there is war between the Neo-Sapiens and the humans, but like there are like certain people on both sides who don't want to necessarily fight this war and like are trying to like work out a peace. I could see that being a place where like the show goes. As opposed to, I just thought it was just going to be like just a bunch of toys killing some alien toys.
Yeah. Yeah, are we gonna actually get some allegory for like capitalism and colonialism?
Yeah,
Is
or
that
like the
are we going there? Like
the military industrial complex.
because like this is gonna happen one day. This is all gonna we're gonna create a people that we're gonna enslave.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we can do it, it will be done.
Yep, unfortunately, that's probably true.
And then they will go to war with us.
Well, and they will not want to be that anymore.
White people will do
There's
that.
like, wait
I
a
should put a
second.
disclaimer on that.
We're specifically built to do work on these like treacherous planets. Seems like we
Yeah.
could just take over.
We're
Yeah.
like 2 feet taller than humans and crazy
Yeah.
strong.
And we breathe this atmosphere.
It did
You
seem
do not.
they didn't elaborate very much in like kind of what the like ending of the war between the humans and Neo-Sapiens were,
Mm-hmm.
because I mean obviously there was a delegate in like the like council, so they have representation of some sort.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know how like well that is, but they seem to like listen to that guy
Mm-hmm.
and talk to him. There is Marsala, who is in the Exosquad, so obviously they like was like, here's a giant weapon of war, you can be in it.
Mm-hmm.
But he is the only one that has a human in his Exosquad with him.
That's true. They don't let him have his own
I
ship.
I just thought about that.
Trust him.
He doesn't even have his own Exosquad. So I don't.
always got to keep an eye on Marcella just in case.
You know, is that just like random, or is that just like, hey, look at this? Like
I
he
don't
can't
know.
even have his own one. So it's like, have they come a long ways, but
It's-
not
yeah.
very far, really?
It's tough to tell from just the first episode, but it at least has piqued my interest.
Well, and there's a lot of questions, and you're like, man, I wanna
Mhm.
watch it and know.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a 5-week, like entrance to the.
Can
and
you
it's
imagine
entitled-
being 13 and watching this play out for over a month? Man. I mean, I guess it did that with X-Men for sure.
Yeah, I mean, all of the politics and stuff in X-Men is right up front from like the very first scene.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. No, more than I expected for sure. It's possible that I'm completely wrong and all of this just like they just dump it after the first episode. And it's
devolves.
just like, yeah, it just devolves from here. And it's just like Neo-Sapiens are bad. They all must be eliminated. And then the Exosquad
just goes and shoots them all in the head, and that's the last episode.
yeah. But like it can't happen that fast. It's like they fly around, a lot of like shooting missiles and explosions, and enough to sell a good amount of toys before they're finally
It's
eliminated.
52
apparently.
episodes worth of toy selling, for sure.
Man. I still can't get over the fact that this was on like your short list. I've never heard of it. None of this. Like, what channel was this on? Where was I?
I don't know.
ABC, Fox.
Couldn't
I
have
want to
been
say it had to
Fox.
be like a UPN or something. It had to be like one of the lower
I
ones.
could
or
totally see UPN, yeah. It couldn't have been Fox because
I honestly
Definitely
can't.
would've
something.
seen
It was
commercials for that.
PBS.
PBS Kids.
No,
Peacock
reruns
Kids.
were on USA Network.
Okay, interesting.
I don't know.
There's no way to know.
We'll
my
never
gosh.
know.
It was created by Universal Cartoon Studios for MCA TV's Universal Family Network.
MCA.
I think it's Canadian.
Is it Canadian?
Yeah.
How are you guys watching this show?
I don't know if I watched it. I just had the toys, man. And I know I've seen some episodes of it, but I didn't watch it. It wasn't on in Minnesota after school when I was 8, so.
Man.
So, yeah. I think it was Canadian. And then it was
There
on
was a video
USA.
game.
Maybe I watched it on USA when it had reruns.
It's possible.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, I'm into this. It just makes me be like, man, yeah. If I'm not watching it's like Babylon 5, some Battlestar, it's just gritty space politics stuff that's pretty good. And if it's just a cartoon, so if it's like a medium you can handle, I think it's, at least at the moment, it's interesting. And I would like to keep going. Should we see what we think about what's gonna happen?
Let's do it.
I've got 4 predictions that are probably completely wrong. I guess one thing, because one of my predictions, my very first one is, so maybe Joe, it's been a long time, and maybe you need to re-up the listeners on what a piccolo is.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely a piccolo in this.
Yeah, right away. A piccolo, well, the origin of the piccolo is that there is a character
named Piccolo.
yeah, on Dragon Ball Z named Piccolo. He's an alien from the planet Namek. And he's a big green guy who, in the first series,
in Dragon Ball,
in Dragon Ball, he's actually a nemesis, fighting against our good guys. But then by the end of that series, and maybe even later, he comes back or something, but he essentially becomes a friend of the good guys and is part of their team.
Becomes an ally.
He becomes an ally. So it's a person who's there's typically a race involved, that he's part of the foreign bad guy race, whether it's vampires or aliens or what, who's now working with the good guys. And he's usually someone who has like a, because he has that connection to the bad guys, he's able to speak their language or know certain things, and he's an asset in that way. So there's a Neo-Sapien named, was it Marcella? Marsala
is how I'm choosing to pronounce it.
Who's on the Exosquad. And right away we were like, oh, they got a Piccolo already?
Yeah, there's a Piccolo. Yeah, I think we termed the term Piccolo like on like episode 2 when we watched Stargate SG-1 or something like that. And it was Teok, I believe. He was like the Egyptian space alien or whatever from that, and he became a good guy. And then what was that scary show, Jimmy, that you watched all of?
Oh, The Strain had a Piccolo.
And had a Piccolo too.
Kind of. What? That's like if you watched it with us, that's what you would think he was. If you watch the whole series, it kind of becomes more complicated than he's kind of not the same. The same but different as the bad guys.
Sure. But it kind of works. But so
he looks like him.
All of that talk is for me to say, number one, a Piccolo is the hero. Is like deemed a hero.
So it might not be the same one, but you're saying like a Neo-Sapien.
Is like definitely a hero of the war.
Okay.
Okay.
And I think we clearly know that. Like maybe there's some sort of Star Wars
sort of
ceremony or something at the end.
I got a lot of Star Wars vibes actually from this.
Yeah. It's space war, right?
Yeah. Even like the spaceships were kind of boxy sometimes, like the original.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
I think the humans. Oh no! I wrote that's a terrible G. That's what it is. The humans give the Neo-Sapiens their own planet, or like allow them to have their own planet at the end.
Just go over here.
Just
segregate.
You just go. Oh, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
We need peace. So just here's your planet.
It's
go
like you
away.
can have Pluto. They're like, that's not a planet anymore.
You're like, well, it's your planet
you hear
now,
about Pluto?
bitch.
Take it or leave it.
Did you guys ever watch any more Psych?
No.
You should.
I think in the end we get like a flash forward like hundreds of years or something like that. Like the end of the war, this is what happens.
100 years, wow.
I mean, I don't know. It seems like in space shows, hundreds of years or something like that wouldn't be that big of a deal. Whereas, like, it's Parks and Rec. It's like 5 years later. And then my fourth one is I think there's a Megazord type Exosquad.
Wow.
I don't know about one. I just want to point out I do not know about one of these in my head or anything, but it just seems like a logical toy.
Yeah.
Exosquads that will combine.
Gotta sell toys.
So those are my 4.
Nice.
Cool. I can go. Number 1, I think JT Marsh, who's like the main leader of the Exosquad. JT Marsh is in love with a Neo Sapien.
Ooh.
The Piccolo hero of the human race.
Could be.
Interracial.
I said that the Piccolo sacrifices himself.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Because I think that's just it's kind of a go-to role for that type of character.
True.
I think the planet Jupiter explodes.
Cool. I'm into it.
Just
That's
think-
going to really mess up the solar system.
Yeah, the
If
largest
like
planet.
Mars explodes, no points.
No points. Jupiter explodes. And then my last one is there's time travel.
Okay.
Wow.
What were we missing in the first
Yeah.
episode?
We got a J.J. Abrams episode. I just want to make sure. I'm
The
pretty sure-
island from Lost is in the last episode.
They have to go back.
You know that
polar bear.
it's like Earth, Venus, and Mars is what we've been working with. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
those are the planets they had terraformed. And so Jupiter explodes.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. So my number 1 is that I think Marsala. I'm kind of assuming that like the war is over by the end of this, and that Marsala is leaving the Exosquad to go be with his people. And that's because my number 2 is that I think the Neo Sapiens win.
Ooh.
My number 3 is that I think there's a new squad, and I don't know if we're following a new, like, if it's kind of a B squad, but I think we gotta sell more toys. So I think we got like a new squad of characters.
You need new exo units.
We need new units to sell. And then I think
What do you think, Jimmy?
sorry, I wrote 5, so now I'm trying to pick one of them. Which one I like better?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go with a doomsday weapon, like all of the Death Star.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
I think that's more fun than my number 5 was Space Wedding. Because I couldn't think of anything else.
Space wedding.
I like Space Wedding though. That's fun.
I'm imagining like a you gotta have a Cyclops and a Jean Grey, right?
I mean, yes, sure. Well, I mean, I think Joe has that with the Neo Sapien.
That's right.
JT Marsh.
I hope they have a
whatever.
Space Wedding. All right.
Cool.
What is this? What are we watching?
So then the finale, presumably, is called Beyond Chaos. It happened on November 3rd, 1994.
Wow, episode 39 of season 2.
Season 2 was 39 episodes long. So we're going to watch that, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the last episode of Exosquad. It was called Beyond Chaos. There's also a planet called Chaos, apparently.
Yeah, Planet Chaos.
Seems like that's what we're referencing here.
Planet Chaos.
It also seems like it's gone now, right? We'll get there. November 3rd, 94, Beyond Chaos. The Neo-Sapien War is over, and Neo-Sapiens are surrendering all over the solar system. Burns' mutation progresses even further.
Okay.
Okay. De Leon is resurrected through combination of Neo-Mega cloning technology and Algernon's mind-machine interface.
Algernon, like the guy that had flowers.
Algernon, yeah. Flower. They're for him.
The person who got flowers.
And I guess he's the scientist guy that did that, and then he recreates Mars in a second here. Yeah, said that thing. Marsala convinces the Homeworld's Congress to create a final brood of Neo-Sapiens capable of sexual reproduction.
Yeah, baby.
So how old is this? What is the audience of this?
I mean, it's a cartoon.
When?
Yeah. I mean, they didn't explain it like sexual reproduction, like, yo, we trying to fuck. They just wanted to... The Neo-Sapiens can't have children, so like they just like they don't have any ancestry. The proposal was to create a new brood of Neo-Sapiens that can like reproduce and have generations upon generations.
Neo-storks.
Yeah,
that come.
I guess I get where you're going. That like maybe the kids who are watching this don't know like where kids come from.
I don't know. I mean, like X-Men the animated series is pretty like treats you like an adult.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this does too. It's just got that adult feel more so than a kid's cartoon. So they talk about sex.
Give us junk. Okay, Mars is reconstructed with graph technology. Gravity. It's in caps. GRAF. They had something to do with gravity. I know that, because it's been blown up. Marsh travels to Chaos to help dismantling the pirate base there, and witnesses it being attacked by presumably alien vessels and it disappearing into thin space. Then he follows the aliens as they make their way to the inner planets. So we read like a cliffhanger.
Yeah, so I read right before you walked back into the room that the show was officially canceled after they created one episode of season 3.
Oh, so one episode's out there
somewhere. Potentially, there's a season 3 episode 1 of this somewhere, but
yeah, somewhere on a VHS floating around.
Release it.
So the overarching storyline seemingly of seasons 1 and 2 of the Neo-Sapien War happened and finished, and then they were starting it again. Season 3 with a different alien race now attacking.
This seems an animated show seems like the easiest reboot for reboot culture, you know?
Well, all you need is people that can draw and write and talk. That's it. That's all you need.
Just all those things.
those things. Boom,
get it done.
What is everyone's thoughts on this last episode? It wasn't as action packed for sure, and there was a lot of not questionable as in not okay, but just like what the hell's going on things. But
I was incredibly surprised at how much. Yeah, this was like it would be like the last episode of like a Game of Thrones season, or like the last chapter of a book, where all the exciting things have happened, and now
the
they're
big
literally
war
just
battle,
tying up a ton of crap.
Yeah,
in like sometimes in like a 60-second like scene, seemingly, of like, here's this thing you might be wondering about. Bye.
They did
move on.
The only like fighting or whatever that happened really was when they randomly went to this planet, and these people were like, I don't know, green. And then there was a person named Medusa.
So some mutated Neo-Sapiens.
Yeah. Well, there's people and Neo-Sapiens.
Slash Terrans.
Humans and Neo-Sapiens.
Yeah, that was weird.
So that was probably something we knew about sometime. It was probably someone's planet, but it seemed like Phaeton had been killed, and then everyone else was like, well, he's gone, so I guess they surrender. And there wasn't too many other Neo-Sapiens that seemed to be on the human side. Then maybe a handful of them.
Yeah.
And the rest were just being arrested, for to go back to slavery or whatever they do.
Yeah.
It seems dire for them. I'm going to be honest.
Not great.
No.
Because what's going to happen, what season 3 was going to be, right, was like an alien race was going to attack, and then the humans are going to be like, hey, you guys need to help us. And they'd be like, fuck off. But then they would fight with them, and then...
Yeah. Right.
I did like the potential. There was like a clone. They had made clones of like the bad guy Phaeton, and there was a couple other ones that they... Tyrus or something like that. Shiva, I heard that name. And I was like, okay, cool. So you can just bring back your bad guys whenever you want now, huh?
Yeah, the whole race seemed like it was just through cloning, so why not?
Well, I mean, I feel like you can probably just clone anything. The humans can clone them. They can probably clone themselves, but they just didn't.
They definitely set that up, though, where Algernon's like, yeah, here's this fully cloned, like, ready to go Phaeton. Like don't really want to release him, but, like, he hasn't done anything. Like, he's just a guy in there.
He's not.
He might not know, you know?
We don't have a minority report, so we don't know if he's going to be bad.
We don't have precogs.
No precogs.
Technology doesn't exist yet.
Sorry, the minority report is the report that shows that the precogs are fallible, right? Something like that.
Yeah, there's a
That's the thing they buried to make the precogs be trustworthy.
Because there's a of the 3, the one of them might show something else.
Yeah, there's the standard deviation that can happen with a precog
variant
is the minority report. The one that doesn't quite see what the others see.
That's Tom Hanks, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Circle it back.
What'd you think, Joe?
I didn't get it. I didn't understand. There's a lot going on. Again, it's very much like X-Men in that there's they are selling toys, yes, and the toys rule, yes.
They rule so hard.
But there's a lot of like deep sci-fi stuff going here. And not just sci-fi, but along with other good sci-fi, there's like political, social allegory going on, which by watching this first and last episode, I don't really understand, but I see that it's there.
Yeah.
There's something going on here. And it looks so much like X-Men. The company that did the animation is AKOM, AKOM. It's like a Korean company, I think. And they had done pretty much the animation for like all of early 90s cartoons.
Yeah.
Like
Killed it.
X-Men, the show.
Did they do Spider-Man?
I don't know if I saw that on
Spider-Man
there.
has a
It
similar...
was a long list, but it was like some Batman, Tiny Toons, Muppet Babies, like
Dang.
a pretty wide variety other than just like the stuff that looks exactly like X-Men.
Yeah.
I mean, their costumes look like they were X-Men. Yeah. Which is maybe why they look so cool.
Yeah, so it's just it's up there in terms of what they're trying to go for. It maybe just didn't stick around because it didn't have like the built-in following that like X-Men has, and maybe it was a little late in the era too, right? What year was this? It was
93, 94.
Okay, so not that much later than X-Men.
No.
But,
Yeah, but maybe X-Men worked in the way that this couldn't do what X-Men did, and it tried anyway. It was obviously a much more serious cartoon, with political and blah blah blah. So very similar to what X-Men was, but since X-Men was X-Men and everybody knew what that was,
they're already on
kids
board.
were like, I don't care, man. Wolverine and Cyclops are shooting shit. Like that's awesome.
Yeah.
But then when it was like these people, and I was like, well, I don't know who this is, and so as a kid, I'm not. Even though I don't get the political stuff or the nuances to this stuff, in X-Men I didn't care because I like the characters and I already know them, and in this one I don't. So it doesn't help with the staying power, no matter how cool it is. I guess.
Yeah,
it is, in my opinion, like something of could be a good nostalgia grab for adults now, like some geriatric millennials remembering this and want to go like watch a cartoon that is like has substance to it. It could potentially deliver.
Could be. I mean, the only thing that is a drawback is that it did only get the 2 seasons.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe not 2 though, because we're busy adults, so maybe only 52 22-minute episodes is a good thing as well.
And they did get far enough that they blew up Mars, so things happened in this show.
Yeah, it moved.
Well, and we know like they only got 2 seasons, but they also like the main story arc of that Neo-Sapien War seemingly finished. Like they went through the whole story arc. The bad guy's dead. How did he die? I don't know. Stay tuned. No. So yeah, I'm into it. I could see myself watching this. That's what I'm saying.
You could see it.
I could see it once I'm done with 9 more seasons of Smallville.
Oh man,
I started watching Smallville for some reason, and it's great. It's another short-lived show for us, but if we watch it, then I'll know what happens in the pilot. But we'll probably have to watch it on this podcast before I get to the ending. But I think I kind of remember what happens in the end too.
Is it on the short list? Is it on the dock?
I mean, it's on Hulu, so it's available.
Nice.
Think about it.
We're going to watch it when you're gone next week.
Perfect. That works for me. What did you think, Jimmy, about Exosquad?
Into it. I was just reading on the wiki, so it's kind of whatever, but so what it says is that at the time, many independent production companies were being taken over by larger networks who wanted to produce their own content, and Exosquad was eventually moved to poor time slots, such as 4 a.m., until the ratings were no longer sufficient to sustain it.
I mean, you don't move anything to 4 a.m. and think it's going to be watched by anybody, right?
Yeah, so I'm wondering, did other shows just push this around until it didn't do well? Because, if you think about, X-Men and, those other, Fox shows, those were, prime kid time. You're not missing
right after
this
school.
show.
Get home, they're on.
You got to, yeah.
Or Saturday morning.
Get to your Spider-Man. I don't know anything about any of this, which really seems to believe it was not on in the U.S. when a child could watch it.
Yeah, it probably wasn't actively on. I don't know how I saw some of it or how I heard of it and played with these toys, but it was around at least at some point when I was 9 to 12 that I remember. So,
yeah, it hit you.
It got me. I remember
in the preteens.
I remember that Phaeton guy's sweet exo rig or whatever. It was dope,
man. But yeah, definitely into the themes. There was a will they won't they with Torres and Marsala. So that's fun.
Chicken Marsala.
Or no, it was with Burns.
Yeah, I can only think of Chicken Marsala.
That was a weird quick thing too. They go to Burns's home, and it's just 3 graves and one weird stalk of corn or something. I don't know what that was, tree thing. And then it's just Marsala and Burns, and she's like, "Come with me," and he's like, "I'm out of here, babe." And then she's apparently a mutant. And then they just move on.
I don't think she's a mutant. I think she got zapped by...
She got zapped by the mutants?
She got zapped by the mutants, right? Or wait, no. Marsala's the one that got zapped by Medusa.
Yeah.
I was trying to think maybe
right.
the Medusa lady zapped her and then she got powers or something.
Maybe she got zapped off screen. She did get zapped while she was in her E-frame.
That was a missile.
That was just a missile.
That was just a missile that hit. Yeah.
Maybe it was a mutated missile.
Maybe it was a mutant missile. So yeah, apparently she just has powers. I guess that's weird.
They did not go back and tie up that at all.
No, Maybe that was supposed to be a season 3 thing.
Probably.
Should we see how we did in predictions? I bet we did great.
Oof.
Yeah. All right. Mine. Piccolo. There's a Piccolo as a hero. I really think only Marsala was around as far as the Piccolo still.
Mm-hmm.
And they really just treated him like regular old Marsala still. So he wasn't like a mega war hero.
Yeah, just one of the guys.
Number 1, I think the humans give the Neo-Sapiens their own planet. If by planet I mean own jail cell, then I think I was correct. So nothing there. I think they go into a flash forward, which I said hundreds of years, and they went forward 1 month at some point. So no. And then my last one, I thought there was going to be a Megazord type Exosquad, and there was really just normal Exosquads. So a full 0 points for me.
Marsala had a fun little like ship mech thing. Whatever that was.
Yeah, well, good for him.
Yeah.
I had that JT Marsh is in love with a Neo-Sapien. It didn't appear like he's in love with anyone.
I mean, he was kind of interested in that one lady, potentially.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot what her name was.
But then he like ditched and she was like, go to Mars with me or whatever. And then she's like, turn around and was like, JT, hello?
I had that Piccolo sacrifices himself and Marsala is still there, so no. I had Jupiter explodes, which it didn't, but Mars exploded. So
close.
Literally what Jimmy said.
Yeah.
So close.
I thought that, the planets that they had terraformed would have been okay, but they would have exploded a different planet. But
They did talk about other planets.
Mm-hmm.
They talked about like the battle for Mercury, I think.
I don't know.
Nah.
And then I had that there is time travel. There wasn't.
No.
So no points.
Is the cat like eating the cardboard?
She's eating for
Yeah.
a box handle, which it's not hurting it. It's not even doing anything. Okay, cut that out. I had Marsala leaves the Exosquad to be with his people. I'm not really sure. He was going to do something.
Yeah, I don't know what he was going to go do.
Like, honestly, it was hard to tell what anyone was doing. Number 2, I thought there was going to be a new squad we were following to sell more toys. And there was like a whole section of the intro that was dedicated to like new people. And we might have seen like a couple of them, but it wasn't like...
For the most part, none of them were like in this episode.
But yeah, mostly we just followed the same normal squad. It sounded like maybe some of them died. And then they brought that one guy back.
Yeah, what's his name died and came back.
Get out of here. And then I said Doomsday Weapon, all of the Death Star. Oh wait, I skipped one. That the Neo-Sapiens won. Nope.
They definitely did not.
Big lose. Which is just really weird. Like, I don't know.
There's got to be some like crazy bad things that like Phaeton and them do to like make me feel like I want to get
Phaeton's
behind
clearly a baddie.
the humans like winning and like, you know.
How can you not feel bad for these people? Okay. So then as the Doomsday Weapon, obviously there was one because they blew up a planet with it, but it seems like that was a while ago. So
it was at least an episode ago.
And not even a space wedding. So
No, man. No space weddings.
0. We're doing worse at this now.
Yeah,
after 200
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah, we're getting... I feel like we all have really good, like, they're all really good suggestions about what could happen in the shows, you know? But it's just not, it's not panning through. It's not working out.
Do better. Let's do better, TV.
Yeah, TV. Do better by us. Because what we want you to do, you're not doing. Okay, well, I guess that's Exosquad. If you want to give us any Exosquad toys or give us a show suggestion or whatnot, you can hit us up at FNL Podcast on the Gmail or on the Twitter. That would be cool. But yeah, tell us what you thought about this show, if you watched it or if you're watching it or whatnot. It's on Peacock. That's what we watched it on right now. So somehow obscure potential Canadian fake space X-Men is just available right now. So that's why it surprised me, and that's why we watched it. But thank you for listening. We'll be back for another episode next week. Until then, just have a good one. Goodbye.
I found a complete set of Exosquad toys for $300.
Oh, that's it?
Only missing 3 missiles for Phaeton.
Where are all Phaeton's missiles? The man, that's why he lost the war.